Good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Needlebug. And as most of you already know, my name is Karen and I am The Needlebug. If you are new here, welcome and thank you for finding this channel, and I hope you see some things here uh, that you like and enjoy and will keep coming back. To all my subscribers who have stuck by me for however long already, thanks for returning. I really so appreciate all of you and all the support I get from all of you. Um, I can't thank you. I can't thank you enough. So thanks for returning and hanging out with me. Today I'm going to do a little, it's not going to be a very long video today. Just catch up on some things that have been happening and going on the past 2 weeks or so. And while we do that, we're going to have a little bit of a stitch with me. Today I'm going to work on pandemic because I went back to the Survival of the Stitchiest group. So hello all of you if you're watching, and thanks for having me back. So this next, well, I guess it's till tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember exactly which. We're doing a hunt, so I have to get, or would like to get, a lot of stitches in to participate in that. So my easiest way to get lots of stitches is to stitch on Pandemic, where it's all one color, and hopefully we can accomplish what we need to accomplish that way. So it's a lot of fun, and I am enjoying being part of it and thankful to all of the gals in the group for having me back. So with that, let's have a look at Pandemic. And we'll put you back in here. Move my camera. There we go. There we go. So the past couple weeks have been a little bit busy. We celebrated Thanksgiving uh, on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, as opposed to Thanksgiving Day. My daughter and her family went to her in-laws for Thanksgiving Day, and for them to come to us at the same, on the same day, it gets to be quite a bit much for them to eat. Well, I wouldn't want to do that either, to eat two big meals in a day. So we had our Thanksgiving on Saturday, which was quite a lot of fun. Oh, I guess I need my glasses here. No wonder I can't see what I'm doing. And I'm at a little bit of an awkward angle, so hopefully you can still see. So like I said, we had our Thanksgiving on Saturday, and then the next week was quite busy with just odds and ends of things. I finished up the Christmas shopping because, well, I thought I had to buy a bit more of things. So we took care of that. My husband and I did the grocery run. So we had that on one day. Then, of course, I had to get a haircut because I was in desperate need. So that happened. And then it would be the Saturday after Thanksgiving, which would just have been this past Saturday, was my grandson's 8th birthday party. So that's a lot of the reason that we had to run for groceries, because his request, Nana being me, always bakes their birthday cakes. And Abe's request is always Nana's chocolate cake. That's what he calls it. So it is a um, black magic cake, which is the one that has, I don't know if it's just typical to this area of Pennsylvania or if the recipe, if it's, known more nationally or internationally, but it's a black magic cake. It has coffee in it. It has salad oil in it. And it is just a wonderful cake. And the great thing about it is you really, it's really best to make it a day or two ahead of when you want it, because the longer the longer it sits, the moister it gets. And that these kids always tell me, Nana, I don't like chocolate. I don't like chocolate. But yet their request is always Nana's chocolate cake. Now, personally, for myself, I would not put chocolate icing on it. I would put peanut butter icing on it. However, for non-chocolate lovers, the kids want chocolate icing. So, of course, Nana had to bake the chocolate birthday cake, of which Abe, and it was his birthday, so good for him. Abe ate his after we had a dinner. Well, not a big dinner, but you know, everybody had lunch, and then did, of course, the birthday candles and happy birthday thing and opening presents. It was cake time, and everybody had their piece of cake, and there was a couple pieces left. And Abe goes, "Can I have another piece?" So, of course, it was his birthday, so of course he could have a second piece of cake. And then his sister was the same way. "Can I have another piece?" Oh my God, they're just too cute. They are just too cute. Oh my God. And then he was opening his birthday presents, and he's really into Pokemon. Heaven forbid that I pronounce it wrong. Pokemon cards. So, of course, Nana got him some Pokemon cards for his birthday. And after all his gifts were open, he decided he needed to open his box of cards. I think I don't understand it all, believe me, but I think that it was called an expansion pack, and I got him a box of expansion packs that had, like, I don't know, five packs of cards in it. And he's opening these, and all of a sudden you see him looking at a card. You see him going, "Oh," and his whole body is shaking. "Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I can't believe it." And like I said, I don't understand. My goodness, here I'm having trouble threading again. I don't understand the whole Pokemon business, but he's shaking. I thought, "Oh my God, the poor kid's having a heart attack." And here there's apparently foil cards that are supposed to be, I don't know, super collectible or important, or They mean something special. I have no idea. But I got him two boxes of 5 packs each, and each box had one of these foil cards in it. And oh my God, you thought he got the best thing ever in the world. It was so darn cute. I really wish I would have had my phone so that I could have taken a picture or a video of him and the expression on his face. And it was just, well, it was just delightful. You know how it is when your kids or grandkids are like super excited and super surprised. It was just, it was wonderful. And I was just very glad that he truly enjoyed his gift. So that was the Saturday. And of course, now we're at Tuesday. What is it? Tuesday, December 7th, 2021. And can you believe Christmas is not that far away? I can hardly believe it. I do not know where the year went. I absolutely do not know where the year went. I feel like I was just doing Christmas shopping, and now here it is, Christmas again. So when people say the older you get, the faster time goes, they're 100% right. It's like I don't know where the year went. Turned around and now it's December and almost Christmas again. Um, I did start two new projects. Um, those of you that have been following me for a while know that, was it 3 years ago, I did Christmas stockings for both the grandkids. Um, Long winter's nap and first snow. I did the stockings for both Abe and Emmy. Well, when we were at Abe's party, I'm looking at their mantle, and of course, they have their tree up and they have their stockings hanging. And I'm looking at this and going, oh, those kids' stockings look so nice hanging there. I'm so proud of them. And I stitched them in, it actually took 1 full year. I started them about this time of year and I finished them in, the both of them were done by the end of October of that year. And I just had to sew them together and they had them up for Christmas. And then as I was looking at them hanging there, my daughter and her husband, they just have the standard old, and not that there's anything wrong with them, there's not, but they just have the standard knitted Christmas stockings hanging there. And I'm thinking, well, how not fair is that? Here these kids have these gorgeous, if I must say so myself, these gorgeous stockings hanging. And Jen and Adam have the standard, well, I call them the standard, but the everyday knitted stockings. And there's, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. But my heart kept telling me I need to make them stockings. So I handed them, well, first I went to Heaven and Earth on my phone, and I handed them each my phone, and I said, here's the stockings that are available. So, you get to pick from those, but pick out the stockings that you want. So my project this year, or projects this year, is going to be to concentrate on getting Christmas stockings done for both Jen and Adam, so that hopefully, with any amount of luck, they will have them for next Christmas. So I have, I keep catching my hand on the thread. I hate when that happens. So I have Jen started, and I have maybe about 1,300 stitches in it. And just, was it yesterday or was it the day before? Gosh, that's the other thing. The older you get, the more that your days run together. I don't know which day was which anymore. Might have been Sunday. I put a few stitches in Adam's just to get it started. So that my plan is to switch between the two. Now, okay, when I did the ones for the kids, I stitched monogamously on one and then did the other one. But I thought, well, this time I think what I will do is start them both and then rotate between them and see how that works for getting them done. The one that Adam picked is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And what I should have done is found some pictures so that I could put some pictures in here, but I didn't think about this until now. But his has a lot of more blocks of color. It's not quite as confetti heavy as hers. His is called Snowman, but it's mainly blue, and it's a snowman sitting on the side of a hill looking down upon a village. And then hers is Sir Frederick Stocking, Sir Frederick Frosty. And that's the one of the snowman with the red hat on. And so that has a bit more confetti in it than his does. So I thought, well, that's a nice change of pace when I get tired of, oh, my hand keeps getting caught in this thread and pulling my needle back out. That's a nice change of pace so that if I get tired of stitching confetti, I can switch to his and do, not that his doesn't have color changing in it, but it's not near what the one that Jen picked. So Well, that will be a nice change of pace, and it would probably be a nice one to work on when Survival of the Stitchiest is having events that require a lot of stitches. So that's kind of my plan for my stitching this year. Now, that being said, we all know the tale of plans. The best laid plans often end up broken. But no, we're going to try and stay on track with this one and get them done for next Christmas and see what happens. But that's the plan. The plan is also to, like I said, to continue to participate in the stitching for Survival of the Stitchiest. To at least do what I can for that. And I'm considering, in order to help keep me motivated, doing several of the challenges. I've considered doing Whip Go and making my goals in that either stitch the number of stitches or percentages of completion on these stockings, and hoping that will keep me motivated to get them finished. Full Coverage Fanatics always has challenges, so that's another option I'm going to look into for this year and see what they are, and can that, and hope that will also keep me motivated. So there's some options out there. I'm looking at some different plans to help get these stockings done in time for next Christmas. So we will see how that goes. Now, I do have a big announcement, and that is why, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is why you see my email address on the screen. I have had quite a few people interested in my Hardanger videos that are ancient. I did them, oh my goodness, many years ago at this point. Oh, yeah, I can't even, trying to remember back. I did them not long after I first retired, and I will be retired next year. I think it will be 10 years. So those videos are rather old. They were done when I had very little equipment for filming. I did them, well, you will laugh if I tell you. No. You will laugh if I tell you how I recorded them. Oh, the horrors. At the time, I had a K's Creation lap stand, and I had the adapters on it to use Q-snaps. And at the time, I had nothing. I recorded them on my phone or my iPad. I can't remember, one of the two. But I had nothing at that point in time to hold the phone or the iPad. So what I did was put a book in the clamps on the K's Creation stand. This was really creative if you think about it. But I put a book in the clamps of the K's Creation stand. So the stand was actually holding the book. And then I laid, I think I used my iPad. Either way, it doesn't matter. I laid, I'm just going to say iPad, on top of the book so that the camera hung off the edge. And then I worked underneath the camera to film these videos. Now, they were made to go in, they were not made to be complete tutorials on YouTube. They were made to supplement a class that I was teaching at the time at a needlework store over in Lancaster. So it was just that it was the people in the class got the full-blown course, and these videos were just to supplement that you know how it is when how many times do you take a class and you go home and you go, what did she say? How did she say to do that? I can't remember. This doesn't look right. So they had something to go back to refresh their memory on how to do a stitch. That's all they were meant for. However, in looking back at those videos, they have been extremely popular. I don't get it, but they really have been. I mean, they have had, I even lost, I can't even remember how many views, but it was, in my mind, a phenomenal amount. So what I decided to do, and that's why you have my email address here on the bottom of the screen. What I decided to do is offer sessions on on learning Hardanger embroidery. I'm going to start them on, I believe it's January 12th. Oh, I don't have my phone right here. It's either the 12th or the 17th. If you email me at this email address that you see on the screen, I will send you the sheet that describes or that has the class schedule on it, describes the supplies that you need. You will have to purchase a chart for $6 because we will use that chart. And, you know, because of copyright issues and all of that, I can't provide that chart because it would be a copyright violation. But that would be the only fee, is to just purchase the chart. Everything else is complimentary. There is no charge for the class. Anyone can attend. It will be live sessions. So my plan is to have them be somewhere in the neighborhood of an hour. There will be, I will repeat the same session twice, once in the morning and once in the evening. So that way, hopefully I can cover a larger amount of people if there's that interest. So whatever I do in the morning session will be repeated in the afternoon session, or in the evening session, I'm sorry. The instructional part will probably only last about 15 to 20 minutes. So they're not going to be long. The rest of that hour will be open for questions. I will take your questions or further explain or whatever that you need. So it is group participation. Okay, so you can ask me, okay, what did you say about doing this? And what happens if I do this or I do that? Or can you explain something further? Or whatever your questions might be. So we'll have the rest of the hour be that. And then those videos will be posted to YouTube so that people can go back and view them at a later date if they aren't able to attend either one of the sessions. Now, since both sessions on one particular I think they're all on a Wednesday. Since both sessions on each given Wednesday are going to be the same thing, I will probably only keep one of them. Well, no, I'm doing them live. I'll have to think about that. Do we want repeats? Or what I might do is edit them and only post one of the instructional part, but keep the question and answer part attached. Well, edit the question and answer part together to attach with the one instructional video, and then post them on YouTube, and they will remain on YouTube, okay, for people to view at a later date. So that's my plan. I believe I should have had that right in front of me, but I believe it would be for 5 Wednesdays. So at any rate, email me at the address on the screen, klbug, that's bug with 2 G's, at gmail.com, and I will send you the sheet that has all the information on of how, of the sessions and the times and the supplies that you need in order to have everything ready to participate in the class. Okay. When you pick your fabric, and I do say this on that information sheet, do not pick Aida cloth. Hardanger does not lean itself to Aida cloth very well. So what you want to pick is, my best suggestion is probably an even weave, probably a Jobelin or a Lugana or a Davos or something that is woven like Lugana, where it's one thread and not, or you could use 22 count Hardanger cloth, which is 2 threads making up each. Well, like here, the Lugana is just 1 and 1, and you have your intersection. Your Hardanger cloth is 2 threads and 2 threads and make up your intersection, which, Hardanger cloth is fine. There's also a chart there to tell you, dependent on the count fabric that you pick, what size pearl cottons to get. Okay, so those really are going to be your only expenses, is the chart, the fabric, whether it's from your stash and it can be, as long as it's an appropriate fabric, and some pearl cotton. There is no charge for the sessions. They are my gift to you. So, that being said, as I said, email me and I will send you that information sheet. And if you like, I will also give you a link to, and request this, please. I will also give you the link to my Dropbox that has a little bit more information on Hardanger embroidery. Some of it's repeated from what you will get in this information sheet for the class, but there are also some diagrams as far as sequence of stitching for both right-handed and left-handed people. You may want those. There's also some sequence of stitching for a buttonhole stitch, again for both right-handed and left-handed people. So you may want to also request that. I will ask, so that I don't miss anybody, when you email me, put live session in your subject line. And then I will know for sure to send you the information sheet for that class. So that's kind of my plan for next year. So even if you know nothing about Hardanger, this class is a strictly beginning class. You don't need to have any knowledge. All you have to know is how to thread a needle. Most important thing is how to thread a needle and how to count to 5. The rest we will learn together. And like I said, this class will go for, I believe it's 5 weeks. It may be 6. Um, and if I need to add an extra session, we can do that. If these sessions go well, we can also look at expanding it to include more filling stitches. As I would think, well, I hope most of you know that Hardanger is a form of a cut work embroidery, and we'll be cutting and we'll be wrapping threads, wrapping bars, and there are many decorative stitches that you can do when you're wrapping those bars. So if there is an interest and this basic goes over well, I will expand that to, I mean, we'll take a bit of a break because I'll have to prepare that, but we'll take a bit of a break. But then I can also set up some sessions on doing more of those filling stitches or doing more surface stitches that decorate the embroidery. So if you're interested, shoot me an email. No obligation. It's there if you, I mean, I'm here to teach that. If you want to learn, if it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But know that I really honestly thought that to do them live and have the ability to ask questions would be more helpful than just recording new videos and saying, here you go. Now, the other part of that we can do, and I need to figure out in the meantime of how to bring that into my live stream, I'm sure there's a way, is if you're having trouble, I did now set up a Discord, and you will be able to post your picture in the Discord so that I can look at it and hopefully help you and show you maybe what the mistake is, or say, yep, you're doing great, or let's change this to this way. But I can give you feedback, better feedback, if I can see your picture. So there is a Discord, and we will be using that during these live sessions. So that's the plan for the upcoming year. So I hope, I hope there's enough interest in doing that, in learning some new techniques. Personally, I haven't done a lot of Hardanger for quite a while, but when I was really stuck in that rabbit hole for a long time, and I found it to be very relaxing, very rhythmic, and I think it's something that you would enjoy. My way, the way I was taught or not taught because I had already um, knew basically how to do it, but the hints and the tips that I was given made it really so much easier. Um, a lot of people want to put it in a hoop to stitch, and that's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I do at times use a hoop, but I also, Hardanger is the one thing that a lot of it I will stitch in hand. So again, we'll talk about all those things and help you to find the best way that will work for you. So with that, like I said, I thought this was going to be a short video, and already we're up to 45 minutes or almost 45 minutes. So with that, I'm going to end it here. Um, I don't know that I will be back before Christmas. You may not, depending on how things go. You may not see me again until after Christmas or after the first of the year. Um, yeah, because I'm just thinking I have things to get ready yet for Christmas. I have all the wrapping to do and yada, 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 yada. So if I don't see you before Christmas, I wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a very blessed holiday season. Enjoy your time with family and friends. And with that, I will see you probably next year. Take care, and I will see you next time.